Hello there, my name is Goanetse. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a small business owner from South Africa, and on this channel, I share my personal journey as an entrepreneur, and I'm trying to figure it out myself. So, I'm going to show you my highlights, my lowlights, and the lessons along the way. So, in today's video, I'm going to focus on how to register a business. So you'll notice it's more of a how-to guide. So this video is for people who are ready to take their business to the next level. So if you are somebody with an informal business or maybe a sole proprietor, so somebody who has a personal account, so everything that you generate through your business and your personal income goes into one account, but you want to change that a little bit, this video is for you. Then it's also for the person who's got a brilliant idea and wants to create this idea and start a business with it, make it a business. So this video is also for you. So all these people will find it very useful, and you will see, like I said, it is a how-to guide. I'm going to show you how to register a business on the CIPC website. Some of you may have heard of the term CIPC. So this is where we register businesses in South Africa. There's also a platform called BizPortal. So you find all of these on CIPC, okay? But there's just a couple of different ways on how to do it. BizPortal is one of the easy ways of registering, but I don't want to talk too much. Do watch the video. You will find it very useful. You can use it as your own little guide while you are registering your business yourself. So you'll see there's a few things you're going to need, but I'll give you the rest of the information in the video. I hope you enjoy.
To get onto the CIPC website, you go on cipc.co.za and you'll be presented with the home page. So you can click on login and register, and you'll see you have an option to go onto different portals, including e-services or biz portal. So here are the services available under biz portal. You've got your company registration, SaaS services, compensation fund, business bank accounts, etc. Okay. And under e-services, as you can see, there's more services available here, but many of them are not that important at this point. Okay. So seeing that I'm more familiar with the e-services platform, I am going to start by showing you how to register on this platform. Okay, so once you click e-services, you can see we've got customer login, password reset. But if it's your very first time using it, you would obviously have to register. So it asks you, do you have a South African ID? If yes, click on yes and enter your ID number and your surname. So anything you see with an asterisk, any field you see with an asterisk is important. You can't go to the next page without completing it. So it says here, ID number already allocated to a customer code, because obviously I already have a profile with CIPC. So I'm going to go back here to login. Okay, so using the customer code you would have received via email or SMS, you will enter your credentials here. I do want to say it looks a bit different when it's your first time registering. You will have to create a password, but because I'm already registered here, I'm just entering what's required, including a security code. All right, and then you're presented with all your company or enterprise names, anything that you've even been registered as a director under will appear on this page here. All right, so now because we are registering a new company, you'll go to transact and click on company registration. And like I said, we are using e-services first for today. I will try to show you BizPortal later, but we're going to register using e-services. Here are the differences again. So it just highlights that with BizPortal, it's a little bit more automated as compared to e-services, but they both get the job done. All right. Now I'm going to continue to register using e-services. Start by selecting the type of company, which is a private company in my case. Again, if you are a South African citizen, you will use your ID number. If not, passport number. Okay. After you've entered your ID, click on the plus sign and it auto-populates the information of whoever's logged in here. All right, so here you would just need to read for yourself. It's quite intuitive. First, it tells you what an incorporator is. So sometimes people register a company on behalf of others. So you become like the representative of the company here. But since I'm the only person in this company, I'm supposed to be filling out my own personal details as the director and incorporator. So this is why I got stuck here. I'm supposed to go to edit and complete my registration with my information as the director. Like I already said previously, anything that has an asterisk needs you to fill out the information. So your personal information will auto-populate, but you need to enter your cell phone number, your email address, your physical address. And remember, if you have more than two directors or more than one rather, you can't have the same ID. I mean, you can't have the same email or cell phone number. Okay, so you're going to save once you've completed this information. I didn't continue with it because I don't want to register for another company. So I didn't want to find myself in a situation where I'm registering again. So if there's anything that you have not entered, you will be requested to do so. Okay, so let's have a look at how you'd register using BizPortal. I'm quickly logging out because I want to show you from the beginning. So you'll click on login, obviously. This is after you've registered and you now have your username and your password. So here you do not need your customer ID. You can just log in using your ID number, which is easier to remember, and then your password. It will bring up your information as the user. So that's your user profile. So you can click register a new company or go to services and then company registration. Okay, so if you'd like, you can do a little bit of reading. Then you've got your how-to video and a PDF guide as well that you can download. But I don't think you'll need to after watching this video. So it does help to read terms and conditions, but this is just I'm rushing through this because I need to get through the video. So before you agree, always read your terms and conditions. All right. Now that that's done, you're going to select what type of company you'd like to open. There's two options here. But yes, we are focusing on a private company. Let me continue. You'll click you enter your ID number here. So director ID numbers, and then click the green button to add. So if you have more than one, you can continue to add them all on this page. Okay, so the next page is the director contact details. So I am the only director here in this illustration, but if you had more than one director, then you would have to enter the relevant director's information each time it asks you. So very similar to e-services, everything with an asterisk must be inputted. All right, and you then continue when you're happy with everything. So now it's asking me for company details. E-services also asks for the same information once you've registered. Okay, so the rest should be easy enough to understand. You'll enter your postal address if you have one, or you can just tick that your physical address and postal are the same. And continue. Okay, so the last step is then to select a company name. So you can choose to apply for one or to register without a name. Or if you already have a name allocated, which is something you can do prior, you are able to select that option. And when it comes to names, you can choose between 4 options. So the first one being your first preference, and if that's not available, the second one being your second preference. If that's not available, then you'll have the third one, so on and so forth. So the names get automatically selected, so you want to make sure that your first preference comes first. Okay, so that's how it will work. Okay, so now comes in the other admin of that form part of your registration, so your compensation fund and UIF. So I would recommend that you select yes, apply for these things, your BEE application. So it helps to do this right at the beginning, so that when the time comes, so when your company is already big and whatnot, you don't have to go through this admin again. So if you do this with your small company, you know that you're covered for the times where you start employing people. you don't have to go through all of this. But yeah, it's all up to you. I skipped through all of these just for illustration purposes. And then you have a page that suggests bank accounts, which also helps. So you can choose. You can do a little comparison and choose whether you want to open up a bank account now, or perhaps you've already got one. You can just ignore that. Then you'd be done at this point. So if you have a customer, if you have money available in your balance, you can select the option to continue, and will automatically pull from your balance, or you can add to cart to make your payment using a card, or do your EFT payment. And that's that. You have a company registered. Congratulations.